Howdy folks, Justin here. Just logged on for the first time since the patch hit. I was a little late coming back to the party. The patch ran a little long, and then of course I had to watch the Survivor season finale, which, spoiler alert, featured our latest unanimous winner, a rarity in Survivor. Huge fan of that show, can't get enough. So we're gonna open up some cool stuff. I got the Madhouse pack, so we'll look at that stuff. But I have some interesting things here I wanted to open with you. I'm not quite sure what's gonna be in these actually, so. We will start with our regular packs and then move on to these mysterious looking packs. Alright, clocking in with a couple rares. Haunting Spirit, great playable card, love that card. Barded Guar, I can imagine circumstances under which you would want to play that, certainly playable in Arena. And here we go. Wow, what a pack! 3 rares, 2 epics, and a legendary. I mean, it's renowned like it, but wow. Markarth Bannerman, great. Giant Snake sees some play. Cliff Racer and 5th Legion Trainer, all great cards too. Alright. So what I did is I picked up the, for $5 you can get 5 packs cards and some alternate art cards, some really playable stuff, so I'm really excited about that. So that's where these packs came from, Blackworm Necromancer. I love this new animation too you get when you're opening packs, that's pretty neat. Alright, we got Arencia Swindler and Cruel Firebloom. Alright. And let's see what we have here. Cool, 3 rares, alright. Orc, Orc's one of the decks I'm looking to build in the next week. Dres Renegade and Archer and Venom Tongue. Alright, let's see what is in this. Mentor's Ring. Alright. So this must be my reward for buying packs of cards. This is actually going to reveal to me how much money I've spent on cards. So that is a... Is that a golden legendary? A foil legendary? Alright. Let's open this one. So these must be my fancy ones down here. Oh, Renowned Legate. You shouldn't have. Oh, okay, so there is a difference in the animation here. So let's go with our regular legendaries first we got here. Doomcrag Vampire. Alright. Vampire Tribal, always something that we have to consider. Marak, the Dragonborn. Sweet. Knight Talonlord. I see more of this guy lately than I ever would have expected to see played. Feels like the greediest card in the game, but I suppose everything has its place. Another Mentor's Ring. God, I'm being begged to build some really janky decks here. Speaking of which, after I finish going through these cards, alright, Odaving coming home. After I do go through these cards, I'm going to be throwing together my first go, and we'll do this on camera, at a scout deck with, well, you'll see, with Ring of Imaginary Might. Blood Dragon, alright, so we're knee-deep in dragon phenomena. Ascendant Valkosh, fantastic card. Difficult to justify crafting that one being one, but I always feel real good. And Gortwog. Cool, and let's get our premium ones in. Alright, another Gortwog, it works. Blood Magic Lord, alright, welcome home Blood Magic Lord. And finally, Relentless Raider, okay. So far, just a bunch of cards I already have, but I already have a lot of cards, so. Alright. And Necron Mastermind. Alright, I actually want some Necron Masterminds. I'd like to build that deck, so. Okay, I gotta use my... Sorry, I think I mentioned I just got a new insulin pump with a continuous glucose monitor, and so I'm learning how to use that. And it takes more micromanaging than I'm used to. Okay, so let's build ourselves a deck. I'm limited to 35 decks. That's nonsense. I feel like whatever this is can be deleted. Yeah, it looks like this is not a complete thought here. Alright, so let's start with what am I going to build first? So we know this deck is going to be, at least is going to involve one of our new cards, and that is Ring of Imaginary Might. So what cards easiest to abuse with Ring of Imaginary Might? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're going to start with our good friend Portcullis. Where's Portcullis? Seems pretty good. By the way, the new Crushing Blow art, insane. I love this art. This is an absolutely beautiful card. This is why I got this, actually. Crushing Blow is my favorite card. I think it's a must-have in almost every deck. It's just really well balanced and really useful. But this art is just incredible. I love that. Okay. I think we probably want to go Scout for this, right? Because I think it's possible to pull off some one-turn kills with the help of our good friend, that Snowy Sabercat, which it looks like we need a couple more of. So we will summon a couple Snowy Sabercats. Love this new undo button. That's pretty useful. I don't know what that button does. So let's slap our Sabercats in our deck. So, alright, let's look at our promotional cards, see if there's any new cards we want to throw in here. Doesn't look like it. So what else are we doing? Are we just going to build a scout deck with these cards in it? Let's go with Ungolem. Let's go with Fighters Guild Recruit. Thieves Guild Recruit to draw our combo. What else combos with Ring of Imaginary Might? I suppose we probably want to run Enchanted Plate. If there was ever a deck where Enchanted Plate was going to pull its weight, I think this would be it, right? You know what else I think combos well with this is that Camel, the new Camel card. It's got a big body, so, you know, with Ring of Imaginary Might, it's not bad. And it helps us draw into our combo pieces. Okay, so far this looks, you know, about as good as you'd expect. What else? Gotta go Thorn Hiss Mage. Let's go with Oldgate Warden. Let's just fully commit to the cause. So that's plenty of 2-drops. That's way more 2-drops than we need, right? How else are we gonna survive and or win if our other strategy doesn't work for us? Hackwing Feather. Black Marsh Warden. What if we're more of a mid-range deck, huh? We definitely need Snake Tooth Necklaces. Snake Tooth Necklace, of course, combines well with our Snowy Sabercat. Let's just go with... Oops. I disenchanted these guys because I like the new art more. Let's go with some of the classic Scout cards. Just jam these in there and see how that works for us. So let's go Leaf Lurker. So this is going to be a kind of a worse Scout deck with a potential for some truly goofy Snowy Sabercat Portcullis shenanigans. That sounds pretty fun. Histgrove. So what if we just remove the ramp package from Scout? I think then we just lose, right? What else is a huge body we wouldn't mind slapping this thing on? Nothing really. Shadowfin Priest probably essential. Hog Leaves too good not to run. Got a lot of 4-drop slots open. Let's go with Crushing Blow. This is not going to be an ideal list, but we're just going to see if we can't. We're going to play this for one game. This will be a starting point, and I'd love to hear everybody's recommendations for ways to make this combo work. Plenty of 2-drops. Oldgate Warden's so bad. I don't think we can justify running Oldgate Warden. So let's jam Red Brahmin. And what else are we looking for here? Any other enormously bodied creatures? Torval Crook? Maybe we experiment with Torval Crook. Be an interesting way to do some ramping. So then let's get something to actually ramp into. Let's get some Blood Magic Lords. Yeah, I'm interested to see how Torval Crook works. So we'll run 2 Blood Magic Lords. Of course, we're running the new fancy one. And we have room for one more card. We're not really running the Histgrove package. Got plenty of 2-drops. We have room for 1 card. Alright, let's take a Mummify. Alright, let's do this. Let's hop onto the ladder. Just giving this one shot because we have a lot of deck testing to do. And it's late. But I wanted to get some content out there now that the patch has dropped. So, yeah, just anonymous scout. Let's see what happens. Red guards are mighty warriors who love to use their weapons to defeat their foes. It's a good strategy. Using your weapons to defeat your friends, of course, not particularly intuitive. Okay. This should be good. This should be exciting, at least. I don't know about good. Good is probably a mischaracterization of what this is going to be. Shagoroth's beloved Wabbajack can transform its target into any creature in the game, even a tasty one that's not. That is sound advice. Playing against Kato Kid 26. Oh no, he's going to do the flying crane kick. I've seen this. I know how this ends. Does that mean I'm that asshole on Team Tiger or whatever? He's playing Scout. Hopefully he's trying to do the same thing we're doing. He's not playing good Scout. Do we keep Torval Crook? I don't think we do, unfortunately. We do have Ring of Imaginary Might, so we're getting there. And it's not even really a combo. We would need to stack this with a whole bunch of other stuff in order to get a 1-turn kill off, but it's the dream.
The Night Mother will die.
It's the dream that we're here for. So this is the new Ring of Magicka. It replaces Elixir Magicka. You know, so you can't kill it with an anti-support card anymore, which as a change I really support. I think this looks pretty cool. So this is a change that I'm pretty excited about. No plays for the next 2 turns is a little disheartening. Gosh. So we go face here in case he's running the Necromancer version. Not that we have a lot of better options than that. So we Torval Crook in 2 turns. Oh, this hand. I had so many 2-drops in the deck too. Crushing Blow. You look good, Crushing Blow. We're going to save you, unfortunately. So our Torval Crook is going to get run over by
If I fall,
something bad will happen to him. Not swinging at all. So, yeah, I mean, we play Torval Crook.
There are always unclean
with no follow-up. Alright, so far, Torval Crook not impressing me. The good news is that if he drops a Thorn Histamage to oppose it, we can slap Ring of Imaginary Might on that thing. So we're going to have access to how much Magicka next turn?
my scales move in shadow.
That's interesting. If we swing, we'll have access to 7, which isn't really enough to do anything fun. So we Ring of Imaginary Might. That's pretty. I gotta admit, that's pretty satisfying actually. And then our Torval Crook gets eaten by a Leaf Lurker, I assume.
The forest.
Yeah, there we go. Just trying to have some fun here, buddy. You don't have to do that. That's not necessary. I guess we ramp. I mean, we don't really have a lot going on.
To your house.
Thanks, buddy.
My thanks is yours.
So Torval Crook probably not where we want to be.
Luck to your house.
Yeah. So we have a gentleman here too, in addition to a proud scout player.
Chaos take you.
My sword hand itches.
Just no swinging whatsoever.
If I fall,
Yeah, we'll go like this.
forest is more clever.
If you want to trade that in there, that's alright. You know, we're going to lose this game, unfortunately. He has more cards, better cards, and a positive attitude, which is essential for victory. But it's a thought that counts. And this is, of course, our first attempt to do something like this. If I had a journal, I'd note Torval Crook, not impressive. Played Leaf Lurker just to get on board. You know, we're not running the Histro package, so our late game is not as good as his. And Double Snake Tooth Necklace, not exactly what we're going for either. I know you can answer this, man. Just come on with it.
You must be cleansed.
What an awful play.
Duma, take you. If I fall, the hiss
Okay.
will reclaim me.
Let's go ahead and save.
The forest is my cloak. Duma, take you.
All right.
The hiss will
So we got 2 Snake Tooth Necklaces in hand. We're living the dream. So the reason that's an awful play is that, like, if we're not playing Garbage Scout, which is what we are playing, but there's no way he would know what we're not running, you don't use your Shadowfen Priest on something like that. In a situation like that, you just take your licks and move on, because long term your deck's value is where you get your advantage. And there are literally probably 25 better targets for Shadowfen Priest in your Scout deck than that. That said, you know, our opponent's going to
I
win
would protect the hiss.
because they, you know, put together a great deck. Right? Isn't that what happened?
I lurk in the shadows, waiting.
Hey, Red Brahmin, just on time.
By the end.
So we push your damage. See if we can steal a win with our old school Scout cards. Giant Snake. Okay. So at least he's neck decking the latest tech. I can respect that. Dun, 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 dun.
I lurk in the shadows, waiting.
What have we here?
All right, Thieves Guild.
What have
This
we
is the
here?
value train here is real. Ooh, and Portcullis. You know, if I hadn't recorded this all as one video, this is the sort of match I would never upload. I apologize about this. But I recorded the first half before getting involved in such an exciting match for the second half. So, let's go ahead and talk about some of the new cards we got coming out since our opponent is, you know, using the Wabbajack or whatever. The Camel is actually the card I'm most excited about as far as the new cards go. And the reason for that is that I think card selection is, you know, first of all, because in this game, the only card that does anything similar to that is Moment of Clarity. Because it's at such a premium, you know, the fact that it's a brand new design space and stuff is really impressive to me and something I'm really excited about. So, you know, best draw on the deck is obviously Ring of Imaginary Might. Anyway, the Camel's ability to look at the couple of cards in your library and let you choose one of them is a new, you know, something new in the game. So that's one of the reasons I'm so excited about it. What I'm also looking forward to as far as that card goes is putting cards into my discard pile. You know, the discard pile got changed recently to look like this, which is really cool. It's got more information about creatures, actions, and items. Our opponent's just a real fun police gentleman today, isn't he? And this gives me a lot of hope, as well as comments I've heard in recent developer lunches that Direwolf streams, that there's going to be a whole bunch of cool new things going on with the discard pile in future expansions. So I'm really excited about all that.
Hiding will not save you.
Good lord, man. Good lord. Alright, well, there is our Ring of Imaginary Might. That would have been excellent. But it didn't happen. You know, we have to assume he has a way to deal with this, but if he doesn't, I guess we'll try to have some fun. Celine, my cat, has joined us. I don't know why it's taking so long. Scout is like the easiest deck in the world to play, too.
The forest.
Yeah. Nice work, buddy. We have no way out of this position. I mean, maybe a, you know,
My sword hand itches.
By Arcade's beard, this day will be
Blood
mine.
Magic Lord into some great Blood Magic spells. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and concede. Anyway, I'm really sorry about that. Sorry that game didn't end up as interesting as we were hoping for. But we will definitely...
This was a worthy contest.
No, it really wasn't. Anyway, we'll be back with a whole bunch of more, you know, exploration of these new cards and stuff as the season goes on. I'm really excited to check all this out. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you all online.